that took forever for me to find my memory card. I took it out of my camera and then I placed it somewhere and I couldn't find where it was, but I found it now, so we're good. In today's video, I wanted to give you guys some information about Korea just before you go, or if you plan on making a trip to Korea sometime in the future. I will be providing some links down below in the description box so you can check that out. So let's get started. The first thing I wanted to talk about is cosmetic shopping because that was my biggest goal when I went to Korea. The cosmetic shopping, there are really good deals in Korea. There's a lot of 1+1 deals, 2+1. I even got a 30+30. The thing is with Korea, most of the cosmetics I found that were pretty much the same price as North America if you look online, such as eBay. However, you are just missing out on the good deals. The best deals I found going to Korea was actually Myeongdong. The deals were far better than the ones where you can get in the subway station. Myeongdong has a lot of stores that actually have the same thing. So, you know, there's like a Nature Republic, but you'll find a couple other Nature Republics down the street as well. As for clothing, you can get at Dongdaemun or Express Bus Terminal, but I do recommend Express Bus Terminal just because the prices are a lot better than Dongdaemun. I heard that the tour guides take the tourists to Dongdaemun, so obviously as a business owner you would want to raise the prices. So all the Koreans or locals go to Express Bus Terminal to buy their clothing. Express Bus Terminal also sells shoes, luggages, I don't know, like bed coverings and such. So it's a really good place. Any subway stations that sell certain things like that, you're able to bargain. Another shopping place you can go is actually Shinsa. Shinsa is more known as the upper scale shopping, if you would call it, but it's actually filled more with American clothing such as Abercrombie, Zara Home, MAC. Yeah, just more American stores there. Next, I wanted to talk about food. I didn't get much exposure to the food or got adventures with the food, but I found that most of the food that I ate there were pretty similar to the ones here in Vancouver. In fact, the price is actually around the same. I thought it would be cheaper before I went to Korea, but it's usually around the same price. For example, the soup that I had was a samgyetang. The chicken ginseng soup in Bukchong was actually 14,000 won, so that works out to be $15 to $16, which sounds about right because you are getting a whole chicken in your soup. In terms of flavor, they are pretty similar, but I actually do prefer the food back here in Vancouver, as shocking as it might be. But maybe my views might change the second time I go to Korea because I did want to go a little bit more adventurous. I wanted to try the nakji, which is the live octopus, but I will have to wait till next year. These kids are at the house. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is Wi-Fi in Korea. A lot of cafes offer Wi-Fi, so if you don't want to go with the portable Wi-Fi that you can get, then visiting a cafe will be your best bet to get internet connection. Otherwise, at the airport you can rent a portable Wi-Fi hotspot. It's really small, it's about this small. I wish I took a picture of it and showed you guys, but unfortunately I didn't, so I'm sorry. I will leave a link down below in the description box and it will give you a little bit more information on them. Certain companies require you to put a down payment and also put a little reservation 2 days before your arrival, and you can pick it up at the airport. Each day the internet will cost you around 3 to 4 USD depending how many megabytes you want. So the plan I got was 700 megabytes and it was shared between me and my friends. It was more than enough for us. Whenever you shop in Korea, you have to spend over $30,000 Korean won to get the tax VAT refund. If you don't, then you will not be able to get that. Express Bus Terminal and also Shinsegae department store where you can actually gather all the receipts and combine them to get the tax refund. I didn't do that, but that's what I heard, so don't quote me on that one. Tax VAT refund, there are several different companies that do it. Here I have the global refund. It can come either in the white or the orange form. It's pretty simple. You just get the receipt and then they give you this form where it tells you how to claim The second one I received was the Cube refund. I actually didn't get the refund for this one because I just didn't think it was worth it. This one for the Cube refund, you can only claim it at the airport. Sometimes the queue is a little bit longer, so I didn't really want to wait for that. And thirdly, there is a Global Blue tax refund. This one is the second most common aside from the orange one. Pretty much do the same thing. Every procedure is the same. You'll have to go through customs and do it. Now for Global Blue and the orange one actually, you can do it downtown such as Hongdae. There are places that will take these and they will give you cash back for it. So what I recommend is do all your shopping beforehand and then maybe 2 days or a day before your departure, go to the places and get cash refund. You can do it along the way so you have extra spending money, but my recommendation is just do everything before you leave. If you want to skip the queue in the airport, it's best to do it outside of the airport. Also, if you choose to do your tax refund at the airport, they will sometimes need to see all of the products that you bought, so it is a little bit of a hassle. And also, again, the queue might be long, but when I was at the airport, they had these automated systems where they just scan the barcodes of the receipts. It seemed pretty quick, so I don't know if they changed that. There are barcodes on the bottom of the receipts, and I don't know if that's focusing. I am sorry. Also, I wanted to share that if you are planning on doing any sort of cosmetic surgery, since April of 2016, you are able to get a Since April of 2016, you are able to get a VAT refund on cosmetic surgery. So anytime you plan on doing any sort of surgery, you are able to get a tax receipt. Next, what I want to talk about is the transit cards in Korea. The 12 days I stayed there, I spent roughly around $40 to $50 on transiting. I didn't take many buses, but I did take a lot of the subways. The first card I got was the T-Money card. This you can get at a mini stop or you can get it at 7-Eleven. I really wanted the cute card, so actually when I went to Apgujeong, I actually stopped by a 7-Eleven and I saw this Kakao Talk T card, so I actually bought this one. These ones are actually more expensive. They're 4,000 won versus this one, which is, I think it was 2,000 won. Basically, you just get these cards and you load them up with money and you tap in and you tap out. Those of you who live in Vancouver, same thing, tap in and you tap out. These T-Money cards are actually pretty convenient as well. Some convenience stores such as 7-Eleven or Mini Stop, I believe, you can actually pay with these cards, like make purchases with them. And it is an excellent concept and a genius idea that you can pay with this, because you know what, if you don't have enough money on you, you can always go into your T-Money card. The transit system is a lot cheaper, I find. It can range anywhere from, I believe, like 500 to 1,000 and something won every time you tap in. It is calculated by distance. The transit system in Korea is actually pretty efficient. When going to Korea, I really recommend you to learn at least a little bit of Korean. Even just being able to read it would be really helpful. Okay, the younger generations know a little bit more English than the older generation. So I really do recommend you to learn the basics. Just like hello, asking how much something is, where is the bathroom, just certain basics like that. It would be really helpful. Culture-wise in Korea is quite different from North America. In North America, we have personal space. We're not gonna, kind of go up really close to you. This is one instance where I was in the bathroom just, checking myself out, and then this lady, this ajumma comes and she pretty much is like touching her shoulder is touching my shoulder, and I'm really uncomfortable at this stage because it's like, oh, where's the personal space? But that is their culture. I think it's pretty common in Asia as well, the whole pushing and shoving. That's totally normal, so don't be alarmed by it. That's just how everyone is there. It's something that we have to adapt to. That is the #1 culture shock I had. Also, the dating culture in Korea is quite big. I noticed there are a lot of couples around, especially the day when I arrived in Korea. Pretty much everyone was a couple, and it felt really weird. It felt strange in a way, but it made me feel that I was outside if I didn't have like a man beside me. I think dating right now is a big thing in Korea. I'm not sure where the influence comes from. It's either from dramas or I have no idea. But that's one of the few things that I noticed about the Korean culture. Also, another thing is Korea, I noticed, didn't have a lot of garbage cans. Whereas in North America, there's probably a garbage can every couple blocks, but Korea there was none. Often you would find a big pile of garbage and people would just bring their garbage there, or you'll find a random big bag where people can throw garbage in. Garbage is collected every day. It's around like 2 a.m. in the morning. So that is all that I wanted to share. I hope everything was useful to you. I will have links down below for you to read. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any requests for certain videos, please do leave it down in the comments below. So I will see you guys soon. Also, just a reminder that my Korea vlogs will be coming soon, hopefully. It will take some time to edit and also for me to sort through the photos. I will get to it as soon as I can. And yes, please subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave a comment down below and share your experiences with me, or yeah, just leave me a comment. I will read them and respond to them. And yes, please also rate and like this video. Share it if you like. But yes, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.